What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel with me, Free Tip Scout, on Friday night, where I don't know about you, but it's been a very, very tiring, mentally exhausting, mentally draining week of Sorare. It's been great because we've had lots to talk about, but there's been a lot to take on board with the new update that was launched on Wednesday. That was just the biggest update in the history of Sorare. And we've spent the last few days digging into it and talking about it. And it's been good, but it's been very, very draining too. So I'm quite happy that it's Friday, it's rewards day, and luckily we have a really cool reward to open because we have finished. I think it's 138th in the month-long competition in Sorare, which was the 220. So over the course of a month, technically 8 game weeks, we have been plugging away, entering lineups into Sorare in 220, and hoping that after each game week we could deliver a really good score, and that at the end of the month, the game would basically count up our 4 best scores and place us in a leaderboard. And we've done good enough that we are about to open a tier 2 limited card, which I'm really excited about. So all of the hard work this week covering the update is hopefully going to feel worth it in a minute when we open the reward. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to check out who we get, and then we'll have a little look at them on Sorare data. I don't actually know at this point whether I'm going to keep them or not. Now, I've been saying for a while that I'm not playing the limited cards anymore, really. I am, but I'm not too interested in the limited scarcity anymore. So I'll have to make a decision when we open the reward to see, is it a player that I really want? Is it a player that I think could do really good in the new format? If not, then it might just be a player that I get up for sale. Even if it is a player that's going to be quite good in the new format, I still just don't think that limited's for me anymore. So I may still end up selling them, but we're going to find out in a second what we got. Let me say hello to everyone first in the chat, and then we will crack on. It also gives a bit more time for others to jump in as well. Hello to Silent Storm 99. Hello to you, man. Sopsy as well. Connor, evening to you, mate. How's everything going? And guys, don't be shy. I know that thank you, by the way, for everyone tuning in so we can open the reward together. But you know what I'm going to say. It's great that we're going to find out what I got, but it's also great if we can all find out what others got too. So if you've got a reward from this week in Sorare, then do not be shy. Don't hold back. Let us know what you got, what you won, and make us all feel very jealous. But also make us feel like, you know, it's a good time to be playing Sorare, because if you tell me that you're winning some great stuff, then it's usually a good inspiration for others. There's things to be won in Sorare, which of course there is. But let us know what you won. Hello also to Twisted Fortune. What we got here? Hello, GGFT. Happy for you. Cap 220 has always been one of the competitions where you shine the most. Yeah, it has been, actually. That's why I'm also a little bit sad that the 220 is going. Oh, it's not going, but, you know, like, it's been scaled back, isn't it? So it's going to be making like a guest appearance now every now and then. These rewards have been grinded. Hopefully it's good. They really have. Yeah, Silent Storm. Ola, hello also to Nathabam. Ola says he has finished 438th in 220 rare month-long and got Lucas Newby. Don't know who he is, but looks decent for a 19-year-old. Congratulations to you, man. Are you happy with him, and are you planning on keeping him or selling him? Do you think he will be good in the new format as well? That's probably the question to ask, isn't it? Yeah, I think the Twitch view account's bugged too. I was just looking at that, Connor, because it says at the moment we have 0 viewers in here, which obviously isn't true, because I can already see that we have quite a few in here. It doesn't seem to be updating, which is a little bit annoying. But yeah, it does look a bit bugged. Don't worry, we definitely don't have 0 in here. But it hurts me a little bit, right? Because it's good for your channel when it looks like there's lots in there. Probably if we're streaming right now and it looks like we have nobody in here, then people are probably going to be thinking, oh yeah, that must be like a really crap channel. When it's not, right? It's not. Newbie's good, the defender from standard, and then you think you'll keep him. Cool, man. Okay, should we get into this then? I have no idea how many people we've got, but I'm sure we have quite a ton in here who are really keen to see what I've won. So let's dive into this right now. Claim the reward. The Super Cap 220 Limited, our total points for the month was 1,349. And that gave us a ranking of 138th, which I'm really happy with. I would have liked to have got more, of course, but last week we were going to be winning a tier 3. So I really didn't want to miss out on the tier 2. I knew that I probably needed to go out, bring in a couple of players that, so get my scouting cap on and try and bring in a few players just to have one last shot, one last effort to give us a big score in the last game week to get us into the tier 2. And we done it on the weekend. We done it on the midweek. We got a score of 380. I was really happy with it from all the players that I brought in. And that was the decider that then pushed us up into the tier 2. So really, really good way to win it. So without any further ado, should we get the drum roll in? Let's do it, right? Tier 2 Limited for our effort in the Super Cap 220, the month-long competition. Guys, wish me luck. I really hope that we get somebody who I can be very, very, very ecstatic and excited about and just go crazy on the stream. I haven't looked at the prize pool, so I don't know really what you can get in there. And that's also quite cool because it's going to be a very big surprise for me. So fingers crossed, let's get the drum rolling. Here we go. All right, here we go. We're getting an Italian goalkeeper from Napoli. Jesus, wow. Seriously. That's not bad, no? Jesus. First of all, it's a goalkeeper, and we are so short of goalkeepers, you have no idea. We was even talking that we might need to go and get a goalkeeper that has some midweek utility. What an insane win that is. That makes it feel like our effort over the month has been so worth it. We've just got ourselves Pierluigi Golini. Oh my word. Napoli goalkeeper. Let's bring him in. I didn't expect to get that at all. Pierluigi Golini. Jesus. He's got a good price, surely. £9.85. Decent goalkeeper. Let's bring this up as well. Getting a couple of starts now, which is really good. I'll take that. I'll absolutely take that. And the great thing with this is that he has midweek utility, right? Or not. He doesn't know. Oh, oh, he does, but in game week 4, he does have it, but in game week 452, not in game week 450. Yeah, so he doesn't have a game in the next game week. He has, this weekend is 449. He doesn't have a game in 450, but he has a game in 452. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, yeah. Wow. If we look at his overall scoring in the game, what you'll see is that he's had, if it will load, there we go. He's kind of been one of those goalkeepers that's been a little bit sporadic. He's kind of been to a load of places. Look, Tottenham, Atalanta, Fiorentina, Napoli. Kind of been very much like a fringe goalkeeper for a lot of teams, really. But at the moment, he's playing for Napoli, which is great. And it's another goalkeeper, which we might be able to use. So wonderful. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah. Merat will be back late February, yeah. So we're going to get a few weeks out of him, I think. What do you reckon, guys? Is that a win or is that a loss? A win or a loss? What do you reckon? For me, I think that's a win. I'm happy with that. Yeah. I don't really know what I was expecting for the Super Cap 220. It's nice that we have a card that's worth about a tenner, and it's a goalkeeper playing for obviously a great team. Not the main number one, but certainly playing right now, which is good. So it kind of gives us that flexibility that we can keep hold of them and get some SO5 use out of them, or we could potentially get them up for sale and sell them if we wanted to. So I think this is good. I think this is really good. Yeah. So, welcome to the club. Pierluigi Golini. In he goes. It says check your card as well. There we go. He's in there. Brilliant. Really good. Really, really good. He sold 3 hours ago for £12.80 actually in the instant buy. And then 6 hours ago for £12. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might, because he's not playing this midweek, we can't really use him. I might wait until next week when he has the Champions League game. To be fair, it's a difficult game because it's at home against Barcelona, right? But I might also just wait to maybe sell him for Genoa. I don't know whether I'm going to keep him, but I'm definitely happy with this. Yeah, this is decent. We'll take it for sure. Naples supporters want him to be the number one. Do they really? To hold on to him. Why do they want him to be the number one instead of Meret? Or Meret, should I say? Hello to Wolfie as well. Also, let me know, guys, what you got, if you won anything at all. But yeah, fantastic. So, makes it feel worthwhile to get a reward like that. And before I was saying that the Super Cap 220, when it had the really low rewards in there, it just didn't feel like it was worth the time or the effort. We couldn't take it seriously at all. We took this one seriously because the minimum that you could win in the month long was a tier 3. This was a tier 2, and it's a good value. It feels, worth it. It's a goalkeeper. Love it. Absolutely love it. Can't complain at all. At all. Really can't complain. So very happy with that. Let me just also, he can definitely come in the gallery. Let me also just show you the start that we've had to the new game week, which is not great for us really. So that's positive that we won a really good reward there. And then our rare threshold cap 240 is probably in the bin already. Yes, it's probably in the bin. We've already had a DMP in our threshold team. Of all teams, the one team that really matters to us is probably dead in the water. Let's try and bring it up. Here we go. Look. Abdul Kahar Kadri, I was not aware of any injury. I don't know whether this is an illness or whether he's got like an injury that he picked up last minute or something. He was projected by everyone on Play Sharp or Sorare data. I never heard anyone talking about him not playing this game. He had high projections to play. I don't know what's happened, but he's DNP'd. He wasn't even in the squad. And so we're going to need a massive effort now from Leonardo Morales this weekend, who, to be fair, we know that he can deliver scores of 100s, and we're going to need a big score from Heisa, Edvardsen, Kofi. It's not technically dead because, of course, we can still hit 280 points with 4 players, but obviously it's much more difficult to do, and Kadri would have given us a nice, healthy 50 points or so, I would have said, most likely in this type of fixture. So, yeah, we're going to miss the points he gives us. Not a good start. But hey, it's got to get better from here, right? Surely got to get better. So what did everybody else get today? I'm not really seeing a lot of people saying what they won, which either makes me think that you won something terrible or you didn't win anything at all. We had a couple of the guys from the channel that was saying earlier in the week that they were going to be winning something massive. So I was kind of hoping that we'd jump on the string tonight and then we would hear all the amazing cards that everybody got, especially podiums and all that sort of stuff. But I'm not seeing anything at the moment. So it doesn't really look like anyone's won anything. But if I'm wrong, let me know. Ankle injury for Kadri, apparently. Must have been kept quiet in the presser. Oh, damn. Thanks, Scuds TV, though. Thank you. Yeah, it's a bit of a blow, isn't it? It's a shame because obviously, ordinarily, this wouldn't have really hurt too much because you just think, okay, we've missed out on the threshold this time. That's okay. We're going to get loads more opportunities to win the $50. But the reason this kind of hurts is obviously we've only got 3 shots now to try and win $50 before we won't be able to win that type of money in this type of way anymore. And so you don't really want to be screwing your chances, and you certainly don't want a DMP that just completely puts you up against the wall to try and do it. So, the first weekend on Cap 240 after really investing for the first time, and I got 250 points without my captain because that game got cancelled. Oh, well, that should give you a lot of confidence, though, right? That at least they got 250. You've got good players, so it's a bit horrible to have that when you would have hit the threshold, right? If the game hadn't been cancelled. Hello also to Apple22 as well. Do let us know, guys, if you want anything. And if you're just tuning in and wondering what I did win for the month long, we've just won a Pierluigi Golini goalkeeper card, which is brilliant because we are really short on goalkeepers. And I might keep him, but I might also sell him. I'll have to make a decision on the weekend. But this was our tier 2, this one here, which I think is really cool. My goalkeeper of Hanover got 3 goals, so my cap 270 is gone. Ooh, not good. What is the score in that game? Because the last time I looked, it was like 3-2. So it looked like a bit of a nuts game, that one. Thepamino says he got Roman Berkey for 7th in Limited America. Wow. First win in ages, in fairness. And that's a great card as well, no? Because you've just won a card that's perfect now for the start of the season. So brilliant. A starting MLS goalkeeper. Lovely stuff. Hello also to Micah Pompey as well. How you doing, man? And then Apple22 says he got an under-23 Will Dennis, which is the Kilmarnock goalkeeper, as my tier 1 reward from my Challenger Rare Plus podium. Are you happy with that, Apple22? I like Will Dennis. The only thing I don't like about Will Dennis is I don't really like the team he's playing for. I don't really like Kilmarnock, but that's also a positive because he does a lot to keep them in the game. So he's actually quite a good scorer, even though his team are not that great, in my opinion. But I love him. I think he's a good one. He's not the main starter, Robbie. No, Rob Rain. He's not the main starter. He's starting for now because Meret is out, I think, injured. So we've got a starting goalkeeper for now, which is good because we can use him for now or we can decide to sell him. Yeah, and he does give us the option to use in a midweek as well because, of course, Napoli are in the Champions League. Hanover won 4-3 in the end. Jesus, I saw it when it was 3-2 to Hanover. What are Hamburg doing? I feel like every season, Hamburg are expected to get promoted up back into the Bundesliga. They have a really good team on paper, and yet they always seem to have these games which get out of control where they get outscored or they're just conceding goals for fun. What are they doing? I mean, amazing games to go and watch, right? If you're the neutral, but if you're the Hamburg fan, you're probably thinking to yourself, "Oh, not again, not again." You know, are we gonna fluff it? Are we gonna bottle it where we don't get promoted like naturally, as in we miss out on the promotion? It's good for Zeta's L15. That will go down, definitely, yeah. And Arthur definitely didn't get an Mbappe, even though it was a good try. There were a few better cards around him in the pool, but I'm going to sell for a rare Prem team. Good, smart man. Really smart. Yeah, one of the things that I've been saying, guys, with the update is that I think that the Champions tier is really attractive, especially building Premier League teams. I mean, La Liga and Bundesliga too, but for me, the focus is going to be building a Premier League team for next season so that I can hit the in-season Premier League competition and the in-season Champions tier hard next season. So the saving money starts now, basically, over the next 6 months. All right. That's our reward from the month long. Apparently, we've done a rivals as well. We did, but we didn't enter the arena. We got 281. I'm deliberately not entering the arena, so we can just keep stocking up on these arena tickets because even though the game has made it easier for you to win reward boxes now, I still want to wait, I think, until there are rewards that are maybe added in for ranked, so that how you do and how you progress in arena is rewarded too. So I just think that the game's going to get a lot better. I'm going to keep saving these up. There might be, maybe this weekend, I might look at, say, 3 games and think, you know what? I reckon I could probably win 3 of those games, and I might actually spend 3. But I'm largely just saving them for the moment. Lovely. Okay, cool. So we've got our rewards from Sorare, which is great. What we're going to do now is we're going to head over. We've been doing so much Sorare, it can get too much, right? So I think my mind's a bit fried from all the stuff with the update. We've covered it in so much detail. So what I think I want to do, which is what we're going to do now, is we're going to head over to Marvel Snap, and we're actually going to give that game a bit of a bash now, and give our mind, I say this, give our mind a bit of a rest. I don't know whether we can do that on Marvel Snap. We'll definitely try. So I've not had a chance to play this over the last 3 or 4 days because of all that's been going on in Sorare. It's the new season. The new season is Black Order. And so you can see that there's a load of new cards. Let's bring it up, actually, if we can. See if we can bring it up here. Here we go. So Black Swan is the new kind of premium card to get. Until the end of next turn, your 1-cost cards cost 0. Wow. It's pretty powerful. And it looks really cool too, doesn't it? You can see that you've got some of the Marvel villains in the background there. Proxima, Midnight. You've got... I think that's Corvus, no? Corvus, one of those is Corvus or whatnot. Looks really cool. There's a load of cards that we can unlock, but we haven't even started to yet because I've just not played it. So we're going to be doing that. What I did do before the new season started was I did spend my spotlight keys to bring in some new cards. So the 4 new cards that I got was Zabu, which is a card that I was actually trying to get in the shop. I had pinned it in the shop so I could try and get this because this is very powerful. It's been in a lot of decks on Marvel Snap, a lot of the meta powerful decks anyway, and I just didn't have it. So we might start doing some deck building as well tonight to see if we can put something together with Zabu in it. We also unlocked Darkhawk. I don't think I'm going to be using this card, if I'm honest with you. I have seen this card being used in quite a few decks, but I think it's quite easy to combat because it's a 4 cost with no power. And so if you put this down and then somebody just puts an Enchantress down, the Enchantress is going to remove this ability. And then basically what you've got is a 4 cost card with no power whatsoever. So I don't really like it. I don't like the fact that the base power is nothing, so that it's a nothing card if they can control it. I do know that you can get some good power out of it depending on how the opponent's deck is, how big the opponent's deck is, but I think it's a risky card and it's an expensive card at 4 too. We've also got Kang the Conqueror, which I didn't know about as a card. And this is a 5 cost where on reveal, we get to look at what our opponent did and then restart the turn without Kang. Now, I don't see this card being used that often, but then maybe I do. Because I don't know how this works, but I'm guessing that you almost put the card down and then you can see what the opponent's doing, but then the card then comes back and then you put something else down. I don't really know. I've never seen this before. And I don't know whether in the game you can see when somebody's used a Kang or not. So we might play around with that tonight. And I've got one of the new cards as well, which is Super Giant. This is the brand new card where all cards played next turn don't reveal until the game ends. So we've got some cool new cards that we could start to play around with. Let's, for now, because it's the new season, we was in the Infinity rank, but when it's the new season, it drops you back down, okay? So it usually drops you down to 73, so rank 70, if you've been in the Infinity. So what we need to do is we need to play 10 games, then we can claim all of these rewards here, which will be quite nice actually, because there's loads of credits that we could really do with. There's the mystery variant, and then that will allow us to really boost our way up with the collection level. And you can see here, look, we've got the 4 cards, which I've picked up with the spotlight keys. I don't think we're going to spend any more spotlight keys to get the variants, because these are just the same cards, but they have a different art on them. They do look really cool, but the card itself doesn't do anything any different. There's only 3 days left until the start of the next spotlight cache, so we just need to try and grind now to get as many spotlight keys as we can, save them up, and then wait for the cards in the next spotlight key that we really want to unlock. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our Drain Gain deck that we were using last season that was super effective, really, really good. We're going to use this here, and this should hopefully keep us climbing up the leaderboard pretty quickly. If you don't know how this works, then the main kind of point with this deck is that we are reducing the opponent's power on their cards, and at the same time we are increasing the power of our own cards, or we are stopping our cards from being reduced in power. And we've also got some cards here that are quite aggressive, as in Cyclops is quite an aggressive card, because once you put it down, every turn it is reducing their power, and it's a real pain if you don't have a card like Luke Cage, for example, that stops your cards from being reduced. We've also got this card here, Sunspot, which is quite a nice aggressive 1-cost card, because even though it's 0, this can keep rising as the games go on. So you can potentially have Sunspots that are 1 cost, but actually they have a power of like 8, 9, 10 and above. And then we've also got these cards here, like Typhoid Mary, which is a super aggressive card, cost of 4. So on turn 4 we can play her, and she has a power of 10, which is one of the highest powers that you can get on a 4-cost card. Now, it comes with a little bit of a drawback, because obviously this is such a powerful card on the base stats that there almost needs to be a way to rein it in. And the way to rein it in is that our other cards get -1 power. So when we play this card, Typhoid Mary, all our other cards are going to lose power. But this is where this deck really comes into its own, because they're not actually going to lose power if we have Luke Cage on there, because Luke Cage will stop us from losing power. So it's a kind of nice cheat way, a smart way to get around the penalty that Typhoid Mary gives to your other cards, while still getting a cost of 4 card with a power of 10. And Abomination works really well in this deck, because Abomination is a 5/9 card, but we can actually play this card for free, which allows us to get a real heavy hitting card down for nothing, which the opponent does not expect us to do. And the reason we can do that is because we have High Evolutionary, and in the High Evolutionary deck, what you'll see is that Abomination costs 1 less for each enemy card in play that's afflicted with negative power. So as we are making the opponent's cards decrease in power, every time we do that, and if we can get 5 cards of the opponent's deck with reduced power, this is going to reduce his cost down from 5 to 0. So it's really, really cool. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's start playing some games in the new season. What is your main loot and stack this week? I showed it earlier, Silent Storm, so you can check it out on the channel, but it's largely the same as what we've been playing, man. All right, let's see if we can get off to a win in the new season. This is the first game I'm playing of the new season. Okay, we can put Sunspot down, lovely. Let's do it. Yeah, so we've also got armor. What we need to do is we need to put armor here. The reason we need to do that is because this card is a 1 cost. We have no way of protecting the 1 cost card, and there is a card called Killmonger that will kill this card if we don't give it armor, if we don't protect it from being destroyed. So let's do that. Okay, it doesn't look actually with Blade like, nah, he's probably not got Killmonger. He could do, of course. It could be a bit of a hybrid deck, but unlikely. Okay. This actually isn't that good, this isn't that good a location for this deck because we don't have many on-reveal abilities at all, which is good. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to change that straight away. We're going to snap as well. And this card, if you don't know, this card is going to replace that location with a location called Limbo. And then Limbo extends the natural default turns in the game from 6 to 7. Okay. Great. So we've got Cyclops, we've got High Evolutionary, which is actually quite a big card because it's got +2 now from the Wakandan Embassy. Ordinarily, I wouldn't play High Evolutionary, but because it is a 4/6 card, we should put it down. I think we're going to put it down there. Okay, he's got armor 2. What we need here is we need like Hazmat to turn up now. Oh my god, what did he just say? Look at that. I can predict the future. That's perfect for us because Hazmat, we need Hazmat because what Hazmat will do is she will afflict all the cards, right? All the cards on the board with -1 power. Now remember, we've got Abomination here that we can play for free if we can afflict 5 cards with -1. At the moment, there's only 3 opponent cards, so we almost need to wait until the next turn to use Hazmat. So what we could play Abomination too already, but we want to try and play that for free. So what we'll do is we'll put Cyclops down here for now, and then we'll end the turn. FTS, my gallery went from 950 euros to 700 euros. I wouldn't worry too much though, man. I think that's just always going to be the case, right? After a big update, there's usually going to be some kind of a reaction, but I think it will level out. It should level out anyway, over time. What have we got here? Okay, so what we're going to do, we only need to afflict another 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to put Luke Cage down. We're gonna put Luke Cage down there. Or are we? No, we're gonna put Hazmat there. We're gonna put Luke Cage there, like that. Let's do that. Cool. Okay, he's got Modok, which is going to discard all of a ton of his cards, actually. Look, discards the hand. Okay, so he's got a monster, and I mean a monster Apocalypse there. His Apocalypse is 24. That could be a little bit of a problem. And we've got the Hulk, right? So this is what I was a little bit worried about. We can play now, and the opponent's not going to expect this. We can play Abomination for 0, okay, which is an 11. The slight issue we've got is that he's sitting on an Apocalypse which is a power of 24. So I don't think he's going to put the Apocalypse down the middle, because that's not going to help him win. If he puts it down 24, it's going to give him 34. He would be better putting the Apocalypse of 24 here to take him to 30. The issue we've got is that we don't have a card here that is going to get close to that. This is going to take us to 24. So we almost need to we almost need to try and guarantee that we win the middle and then hope that he's going to go to the left. And so then we're going to then go to the right with the Hulk here. If he goes to the right with Apocalypse, then we're going to lose. So it's a little bit of a gamble. But I think we're going to do it. Okay, he's got 24 there. It's horrible. Oh, that card's pretty powerful as well. So I think we've actually lost now. Yeah, we've lost that one, I think. Or not. In fact, you know what? We might have just won this here. We've just... Oh, no, we've lost. We've just lost. We had a better difference of 10 here. And then he beat us by 13 over here. So we drew the middle. He wins this by 13. We win this by 10. Wow. Tell you what, though. If we'd have put the Hulk over on the left, we would have just won. But it was so difficult for us to work that one out. Really difficult. We had all these swarms as well. Oh, well. Okay. Not bad. Let's go again. This is one of those games, that game there was where we almost tried to be too smart. And it didn't really work for us, actually. Okay. This is a good opening hand. Oh, come on. Here we go. Okay, so what we need to do now is we need to put a card like Lizard down here. He's got Lizard too. Okay. Okay, interesting. So what we can do here is we can play probably Luke Cage down there. And then in the middle, so the way we're going to probably do this is we're going to put, say, Sunspot down the middle, and then Cyclops down the middle on the next turn. And then that might be okay. It doesn't look like he's really focusing on the middle at all. Okay. On turn 5, cards cost 1 more. So we almost at this point need to go like that. Let's do it. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. It's annoying because we, well, we need to put Hazmat down, but then we don't have enough to put another card down. Let's put Hazmat there, like that. It's not going to reduce the power here, but it's going to take this one down. Or do we... You know what? Let's do this here. Let's do that. Like, we could have put the Hazmat down, but the Hazmat's only going to give us afflictions on 2. It's not going to give us an affliction on Colossus because he doesn't get his power reduced at all. And I'm actually glad we've done that because he's now got Namor over there. We have to almost give up on the left location. And then what we've got here is we've got a Hulk, which I think we'll probably put down. it just means that we hope that he doesn't have a card of like 11 or 12. She might actually have. He could have a Hulk there. So we could be a little bit screwed. We're not going to snap. We committed early on the middle. But we get the magic, which turns up, which was a little bit too late. So I think we're okay. He's put that down, which means he doesn't have a good card in the middle. What was he doing there? Probably should have snapped because, yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do to win the middle. All right, let's go again. Let's try and be a little bit more aggressive, I think, if we can. Okay. Oh, after you play a card here, add a copy. Okay. That's a pretty good one. Ouch, that's a bit horrible. Can't play cards here after turn 4. Lovely. Let's put Cyclops there. We might snap in a minute as well. In fact, we'll do it now. Oh, he's got Mr. Negative. Okay, that's a bit horrible. This could cause us problems, actually. Do we want to? I don't think we want to replicate armor twice, really. I think I want to save 2 slots for Abomination and the Hulk now that they're in our hand. So what we should do is we should put armor there. And I think we need to wait still until the next turn to put Hazmat down. Because then on the next turn, he should have maybe hopefully another 2 cards or something. And then we could put Hazmat down on turn 5. Then on turn 6, this is for free. And then we can put Hulk and Abomination down for free. Or not down for free, but we can copy them. Let's do that. Okay, he's got Wong, which is a pain. Yeah, that's a little bit of a pain. We might be able to... we might be able to outscore him. It depends on what he puts down after the Wong. Oh, we've also got magic here as well. Okay. Does this have an affliction? No. Okay. Let's extend the turn. We don't need to put Hazmat down now. We don't have to. And I don't think we will. We'll put Hazmat down on the next turn because we're just about to extend the game to turn 7. So let's do that. Let's give the unspent energy to Sunspot, and then the Hulk will also go up as well. Let's do that. Okay, he's got the Black Panther, which is actually horrible. Yeah, that's horrible. Wow. Okay, so we need to try and win the middle. And I think we can win the middle. Okay, so our Abomination's now for free. We've also got Typhoid Mary as well. So what we are going to do here... Or if we put Typhoid Mary down, we don't... The problem here is that we don't have Luke Cage. So if we put Typhoid Mary down, we are going to get minus power 2. We have no way to stop it. It doesn't really work. So what we could do instead, I think, is we could... we can put Abomination down. We can put the Hulk down. And then on the next turn, if we get Luke Cage, we can then probably do Luke Cage and Hazmat, which means that their cards will go down in power, and then Luke Cage will stop our cards from going down in power. Let's do it like this here.
Are ye worthy? Wakanda forever!
Okay. Fine. Okay, we get no Luke Cage, which is a little bit of a problem. We technically don't need to do anything here because we should win the middle. We could put this down. I think, yeah. That's all we can do. We should, yeah, he knows he's lost as well.
Victory!
Because our Cyclops would wear those cards down, and our Hulk is just about to get more powerful as well, because we'd have the unspent energy. Lovely. Lovely win. There we go. Let's keep them coming. Let's claim some of these as well. The first rewards of the new season. Let's go. Okay. Let's keep it going. So hopefully you guys are seeing what the strategy is now with this deck. It's very good. It's just all about wearing them down and then increasing ourselves as well where we can. Can't go there. Okay, Vulture's no good for us because we don't have a move deck. We can put Sunspot down though. Okay, he's got a discard deck. Okay. Not too much of an issue for us, really, the discard deck. It can get out of hand, though. Wow, our Cyclops is 316. That's really good. Let's start to put that down. We'll snap as well. Okay, he's got Mr. Fantastic as well. Who's running Mr. Fantastic? Like, who's honestly running that card? I think this guy's like a starter because I don't see at the high end people running a Mr. Fantastic really. It's not that good anymore. It's a good card to start off with, but it's not powerful in the current meta. We've got again a high evolutionary, which is a 4/6, so we really need to put that down as well. Let's put that down there too. Don't be Infinite. Do not be Infinite. There we go. We can deal with that. Okay. Yeah, so we've got Luke Cage here, which is cool. We've also got Magic as well. So why don't we put Magic down like that. Okay, it's going for the Iron Man. That is not a problem at all. Because we have Enchantress, which you can just kill that completely. Right, so we don't have, unfortunately, we don't have Hazmat. So we're not going to be able to play Abomination for free. We need to play Abomination on the next turn. So what we probably need to do here is we need to play the Hulk somewhere. So if we play the Hulk here, that should win us the middle. And then we're hoping that on this turn he puts another card down there, because then on the next turn we'll have 7, and then we can just put Enchantress down there, and then Abomination down there, and then we're going to win. Should win. There we go. He's got Onslaught. Perfect. Yeah. Perfect. So we're going to win this one here. Because what we can now do, we can put Abomination down, and then we can put Enchantress down. It's going to completely kill. This looks amazing, doesn't it? We're on 9. He's on 92. But technically he has... so this is 5. This is 8 right now. This is actually kind of high. This is a 9. And then this is also kind of high for a 4. But yeah, with our Abomination being 11, we're gonna be able to deal with that. So there we go. Watch how this plays out. Ah, that's a little bit annoying. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. But if we reduce the power, it's going to negate the Living Tribunal because he's spreading the total power. So we have to reduce all of this down, and then there you go. It's a nice, easy win. This is only a good card if you have one location, realistically, that's super powerful. Look at Enchantress. She just comes in there and completely turns a location from like 95 or whatever it was down to 12. Thank you. Come again. Very good win. All right, let's keep it going. We've got more of these to collect, so let's collect them. Okay, lovely. We'll take this as well. This gives us our first weekly challenge that we can claim. 100 credits, 10 gold, 100 season pass. Lovely. We can upgrade a couple of cards, I think. Let's have a little look into it. In fact, let's do it this way. All right, so we've got a couple of cards down here that I wouldn't mind upgrading. If we can. We can upgrade Nebula. And also Misty Knight. We can take those to infinity, which I think we want to do. So let's put this Nebula up to infinity. Cool. Oh, this gets us close to the next collector's reserve. All right, let's claim that as well. Okay, let's try and get to the next collector's reserve here. Let's upgrade this one. All right. What was your tier 2? It was Pierluigi Golini, the goalkeeper for Napoli at the moment. Hello to the Don as well. We get Juggernaut. We don't have this card. It's quite a cool one. All right, let's keep going. Okay. All right, good. This is actually quite a good hand because we have the Hulk, we've got armor, so these two will go together. And then we've got magic and we've got enchantress. So we've got a little bit of defense. We've got a way to extend the game to try and give us more time to find the cards we want. We're going to go put armor here because this is not going to destroy the cards anymore. Okay, we've also got Cyclops as well, which is pretty good. So we can we could start to wear the cards down here. See if we can do it from the next turn. Okay, so he's also extended it with magic, which is kind of what I was going to do on the next turn, funny enough. So we don't actually have to use our magic card anymore, which is great. There's that Dark Hawk. We get Apocalypse, which is okay. We can put our Luke Cage here. Oh, hold on a minute. No. I am going to want to use our Enchantress to reduce this down. But I think I want to wait to see whether he puts any more cards down there for ongoing. Or do I? Yeah, I think I do. So if we put Luke Cage down here, it's going to be a case where we're going to put the Enchantress down and she's going to remove that ability. And we really don't want that ability to be removed. So let's go here for now, I think. Let's snap as well. Okay. So this is an ongoing card which we can remove with Enchantress here. The ref with the scary stare. Not him, although I don't know whether it's his son or anything. I don't know. I don't know whether it's his son or whatnot. Okay. He's snapping. Okay, fair enough. We're going to put Hazmat down here to try and reduce the power down. That'll give us one. Okay, that'll give us an additional 3. So ideally we need Abomination to be turning up soon because then we can play him for free. Let's do that. Okay, Enchantress. Wow. Ouch, that's a little bit annoying. That's exactly why. Look, that doesn't work well for us, actually. Okay, we get Lizard there, and we have the Hulk. So what we probably need to do here is we need to go with Lizard here, I think. Then Enchantress here. Let's do that. Okay. Okay, he's got Abomination in the middle. It's a little bit of a problem. Yeah, it's a little bit of a problem because what we can do now is we can put Sugar. It's a problem because we can put the Hulk down here and win the left. But then we will probably lose the middle and then we'll lose the right. Because if we put Sunspot down now, it's not going to win us. But I think at this point we have to commit to it. He puts the Hulk down there. There we go. And then we end up losing. Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. I think that's annoying because if he hadn't of reduced the Enchantress on our Luke Cage, then we would have been fine over here. Like, we wouldn't have needed to put the Hulk there. We could have then put the Hulk on the right. So then we would have won the left and the right. But fair play, he done good there. Technically, we should have probably backed out of that, but I almost wanted to see that he had the Hulk there. And he did. All right, let's keep going. Let's get another win under our belt.
Behold my creations.
Okay.
Oh, snap.
So what I'm thinking here is that on turn 3, we will go Magic, then into Typhoid Mary, then into Cyclops on turn 5 with another card. And then on turn 6, we will go the Hulk. And then on turn 7, we will go, oh, we've got Taskmaster. Oh. This is, this could be a difficult one for him now. So we can put Magic there. Okay, he's discarded the Death. Okay. Okay, great. So what we'll do now is we'll put Typhoid Mary there. Don't discard the Hulk. What's he going to discard for us? Oh, we lose the Taskmaster. A little bit annoying. Oh, Taskmaster was going to copy Typhoid Mary there, but it's probably a good thing. In a way. Okay. Because she's a 10, we need to put armor there. We probably need to forget about this location over here, but we need to put Cyclops there, I think. Oh, awful. Awful. Okay, so, yeah, now we can't win the right. We definitely can't win the right. Yeah, we should be running probably. We're gonna see it through to the next round. I don't think we can win this actually. Yeah, so we can't win the right. Our only real chance is to win the left here, but the problem that we've got is that we can only realistically put Abomination down for 9. And that is not really going to be enough, I think, to win this location. Let's do it, though. Doesn't really matter too much of this. It's going to put a big, heavy-hitting card down. Put Heimdall down. Ouch! That's actually even worse for us because now we lose the middle, I think. Yeah, we lose the middle and we lose the left as well. Oh, wow. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect a Heimdall in this deck at all. That really caught me off guard. Interesting. Go back into it. I would never have guessed that he had a Heimdall that he was about to play. I was actually expecting him to put something down like a he discarded the Death, but I was almost expecting a Knall or a Hulk or something big heavy hitting. All right, going to snap early on this one, I think. Okay. This could be a bit of a destroy deck from the looks of it, potentially. So, because we're thinking it could be a destroy deck because he's got Wolverine down, I think technically I want to put an armor down, but I don't want to do it here. Because it might be that we're going to need to use Enchantress on our own card, the Lizard, so that he, rather than being a 2/5, well, rather than him being a 2/1, he can remain a 2/5. So let's do that there, and let's see where this ends up. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We have to hope that this destroys the middle location. Because at the moment, that's a little bit of a problematic location. Okay, in the end, we've gone here. Okay, that's actually kind of worked out because now he has cards here which are useless because he can't destroy them. So he's a little bit screwed already. I'm glad yeah, he's done. He knows he's done. Because he was setting these up to destroy them, and now we've put this over, he can't destroy them. It completely... And we're at what? We was at turn 4? We was at turn 3 or 4, weren't we? 1, 2... We was at turn 4. So... He's already done. I'm glad we snapped early on that one. Just a little bit of a shame that we couldn't get 8 there. Let's go again. Really hoping that I could show everybody when this deck really comes alive with Typhoid Mary and Luke Cage and Hazmat all on the board together. It's really cool. Oh, this is a really good location, but we don't have any cards at the moment to get in on it early. He's also got the Black Knight. This is actually a great card. It's a little bit of a pain when you go up against it, and he is able to discard the Infernaut, for example, because then he will get a card that we just simply can't destroy, and it's going to be a 4/20. He's got Zabu as well. Okay. Okay, so we get a card and he gets a card. We get the High Evolutionary, which is not that great, and he's going to discard Magneto, which means he gets a Ebony Blade, which is a 4/12. Okay, so we've got to be really careful here because he could very easily beat us here. We're going to try and be aggressive. We're going to put Typhoid Mary down there. There's the Ebony Blade. He's wasted the Ebony Blade putting it there. But at the same time, its power can't be reduced at all. We need to put Lizard there. We need to... Ouch, okay. We need to put Magic there to extend. And I think we will then snap for that. I think we can win this, but we're probably going to give up on the middle. Which means that we'd be saving our Hulk or Abomination for... Ow, okay. It's got that. That's a little bit of an issue. Probably actually works good for us, though. Yeah, so now we're giving up on the middle. Four Nails scoring has made your night. Good old Four Nails, man. He's such a good player, isn't he? I think he's a good player. He just has not been fitting into West Ham, so it's really good that he's doing well now, as well as what we know he can. Okay, I actually want to wait to see what he does on the left-hand side there. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put our Hulk down on the right. Okay. Okay. So this Dracula card here, at the end of the game, discard a card from your hand to gain its power. We can win the left, potentially. But what we are going to have to do is we're going to have to play Hazmat, then Luke Cage here, and that might be enough for us to win it. Oh, he's got Red Skull, which is kind of horrible, but we should win on the right-hand side. We need to win on the left here. Yeah, look, we need to win on the left. And we need to see whether his Dracula gets even more power here. He discards Blade, so we win. Lovely. Lovely. Good game, that one. Victory. So that worked out really well because we took an early gamble that we were going to put the Hulk down here on the right, that we weren't going to be able to win the middle, so we almost had to give up on it. So then we had to start focusing on the right. We had to save our big hitting card for the right-hand side. He had his own big hitting card, but the problem with Red Skull is that it's a cost of 5 and the base power is 14, but when you put it down, it gives the enemy cards here +2, which actually is horrible for him because they're giving us an additional 2 on the Hulk, and then with the Hulk, he gains an additional +2 power when we have unspent energy after a turn. So we didn't spend all our energy on turn 7, so we essentially got another +4 on top of the Hulk, which meant that we could win the right. And then we put Hazmat down on the last turn. So this is what I was saying to you guys, that I want you to see when we have Typhoid Mary, Luke Cage, and also Hazmat down, because the opponent on the last turn is not expecting for their cards to all go down in -1 power. So they go down -1 and we go up +1 because Luke Cage is going to remove the effect that Hazmat has on our cards. So, and that swung it. Look, you can see that swung it. So at the moment, before that happened, he was winning that. And then as soon as we put Hazmat down and Luke Cage, it swung the balance for us. And there's nothing he can do because he doesn't expect us to have that combo. So really cool. This is called Marvel Snap. It's a free-to-play game. Check it out. It's really good. It's really fun. Here we go. Okay, we got our first season reward, which is the 100 credits here. Lovely, we take that. Okay, we are 84 away from being able to get our next spotlight key, which is this one here. What other cards can we unlock? We have 200 credits here. Which means with 200 credits, we can upgrade, I think it's one of the blue cards, no? Yeah, we can upgrade one of the blue cards, which are the, what are these cards actually? This is the, okay, so this is the rare one, no? I think that's what they are, the rares, the blue ones. Let's upgrade, who do we upgrade here? Let's do Spectrum. There we go. keep going. Okay, into the next game. So the aim here, if you're wondering, is we're trying to just get up in the ranks. This is the ranked games. You can see we've got matchmaking happening. We're trying to get as high up as we can for the new season in the rankings so that we can win the best rewards possible.
Behold my creations.
Okay, it's not a bad opening hand. Got Hazmat, Typhoid Mary. We ideally need to have Luke Cage as well. Okay, let's put armor down there. Okay, let's snap. Okay, perfect. We can put Cyclops down here and we should get ourselves an additional card. There we go. The cards can't be played here after turn 4 is a little bit of a problem. Because he's already got a 7-point gap ahead of us, but what we can do is we can simply just change that location, which is what we're going to do now. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Shit. Wow. So this is a card that's going to destroy all of our other cards and all of the other locations, okay? And he's been able to play this because this is a cost 6 card that he's played on turn 4, which has really taken me by surprise. But the way he was able to do it is because he used this card here called Wave, which means that all of your cards have a maximum cost of 4. So I don't think that actually is going to work out well for him. Because we have Typhoid Mary, who is already a cost of 4, but a power of 10. And then on the last turn, we can play the Hulk. He has Dr. Octopus. That's really not going to work out well for him. It would have been nice if we almost needed the Enchantress to come in last, because then she would have taken these negative abilities off them. But look, he's retreated. Yeah, this Dr. Octopus is like, this is a good card, but also not. Because he basically played all of my cards for free, which is great. And it pulled in all of the cards that I could hope for. We definitely did not want Hazmat to go out there. We didn't really want High Evolutionary or Sunspot. We wanted we wanted our high cards, and he pulled them all in for us. I think I've actually got a Dr. Octopus. I don't know. But I think if I have, I don't play him because of that reason. He screwed himself with that. Do we have him? Let's have a little look. I don't think we've got Doc Ock. No, we don't have Doc Ock. If we ever unlocked him, I don't think we're going to use him, to be honest with you. I think he needs a little bit of a touch-up from the devs to make him a little bit better. Just seems like you are playing your opponent's cards for free, and his power either needs to be higher or his cost needs to be lower, or both. Let's go again. I think what we'll do in a minute as well, I might want to just double check to see what my how my Sorare teams are doing, because I know I have a few in play right now. So we might just quickly after this game have a little look at them. Okay, we don't have a good hand at the moment. We're going to go here to begin with. Nebula's a bit of a pain, but I think we're just going to assume that we're not going to win the left, and we're going to try and go for the middle and the right now. Okay, that's actually a pretty good card to pick up. Let's change this location because it's not very good. We'll snap as well. Okay, he has Cosmo. We're going to put Typhoid Mary down here, just in case he has a Shang-Chi, because the Shang-Chi can destroy a card that has a power of 10. So we almost need to try and protect Typhoid Mary with the armor. Okay. It's actually pretty good. He's got 4 cards down. We need him to put another one down. And then what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to throw Hazmat down. That is then going to give them all -1. And then Abomination can be played for free. At the moment here, we don't actually have a good play. So what we'll do is we'll put High Evolutionary down here. Ideally, we need a better card than that on this turn, but we just kind of don't really have one. We can't use Enchantress on Typhoid Mary because she's going to take off the armor, and we need to keep the armor. So that's what we'll do. We have 1 energy left over, which is going to go to the Hulk here. He's going to go from 612 to 614.
I am Iron Man.
Okay. The Iron Man is a bit of a problem because, yeah, it kind of messes with our plan a little bit. But we have Enchantress, which can remove the abilities from all ongoing cards. So we almost need to use Enchantress on the last turn. The annoying thing is, though, is that the reason that is annoying is because we wanted to play Hazmat on this turn. And we have to almost play Hazmat because then it means we can play Abomination for free on the last turn. But then it means that we can't play the Hulk. So we have to... we have to put Hazmat there, I think, which is not great. And then let's put Sunspot there. Yeah, this isn't that great. Okay, Mystique is a problem, but that's okay. We definitely absolutely have to now put, yeah. We have to now put... This is an interesting deck, by the way, that he's running. He's a bit screwed here, look. He has -4, so doubling -4 is just going to take it to -8. So he's a bit screwed, actually, at the moment. However, he can move his cards over to here. So he almost needs to move all of his cards over here. This is a little bit of an issue. Because if he moves the Iron Mans over, then it's going to double. If he moves Iron Man and Mystique over, which he has to do, I think, because he's just got -4. If you put something there, it's going to be doubling. He could put big power here, but it wouldn't double the power enough because he's already at -4. So I think what we need to do, actually, is probably play Enchantress there and then play Abomination here. Let's do that. He decided not to move them. shit. It's kind of annoying. Because he can probably beat us now down the middle. It depends what card this is, really. Annihilus, wow, yeah. Oh dear, look. That didn't work out. So, I don't really know what he was trying to do there, because it was never going to work. This was the wrong card to play on the last turn, because it says here, your cards with power below 0 switch sides and then destroy those that can't. So, there was only one slot available here. So as soon as he put the Annihilus down, he was, I imagine, expecting that we were not going to put another card down there. As soon as we put another card down there, it destroyed his cards instead because they have nowhere else to go. So this was not a good card to put down. He needed to try, if anything, he needed to move his Iron Man and Mystique to the right, so that then that would have doubled the power over here. That's why we put Enchantress over here, because we were expecting Iron Man and that to come over. Interesting. This is a strong deck, though. When you play this deck properly, it's really competitive. All right, we can get all our rewards now. We're going to get our ranked rewards in a minute. Oh, let's get them now. There's a lot for us to claim here. I do play Ultimate Champions. Yeah, I do, man. Do you? If you want to play it, and if you're not playing it, the link to do so is in the chat. It's pretty good, actually, Ultimate Champions. I want to start playing it a bit more. I've been actually on the platform for like the last 18 months or so, or 2 years, but I've not really given it enough time. I have, but I don't play it anywhere near as much as I play Sorare. Oh, wow, that's quite a cool card, isn't it? I don't use this card at all, but I really like the art direction on that. That's a cool variant. Okay, and then we get 500 credits here as well. Okay. This is a lot of credits that we've just got there. We have 1,400 credits. Wow. Okay, we can upgrade a card. Let's go into our collection here quickly. I think I want to upgrade... there's a card in this deck that I'm running that, like, for example, Lizard. Lizard, if we can get Lizard up into infinity, that would be lovely. Yeah, there we go. Let's get Lizard up to infinity. You've been on since the alpha test. Okay, you've been on for a while then. Yeah, I've only been on since the beta test, which is still a long time, to be fair, but yeah, the alpha's even longer, isn't it? It's making some good progress, the Ultimate Champions, isn't it, I think? I've been enjoying it. Not bought any cards for cash, got 50 epics and 1 mythic. Wow. Insanely good, man. I think I've only put about $20 into the game. And I kind of just mainly done it because I done it for content purposes, right? To kind of show everyone how it would like work and how it looks and stuff. Other than that, I've not spent any money in the game, and I've got quite a few I've got quite a few epics. I don't have a mythic at the moment, but hopefully in the future I'll have one. Oh, we don't have this card, and this is quite a cool card to have. Apart from draw all cards that cost 0 from your deck. Okay, we don't have any cards that cost 0. But this is a good card that could be paired up nicely with Thor. Okay, let's claim that as well. And then let's see if we can just upgrade another 2 cards here. Because, well, we can upgrade another one. Let's go to the quality here. We have enough to take another card up to infinity. So I think that's what I want to do. And the card that I want to take up to infinity is probably Misty Knight here. So let's do Misty Knight. Okay, that's going to give us another 10, which is going to take us really close to the next collector's reserve up there. We can get another card hopefully here. No, we get an avatar. That's pretty cool though. That's really cool, that avatar. All right, we get some more credits here. We get some more boosters here. Perfect. I quite like that. I quite like that avatar. That Zero avatar, but I think this one's better. We are... How many are we away from getting another... We're 4 away from getting the next collector's reserve. So what we could also do... We have 100, so we can upgrade another blue card. Like Morph, for example. Or we can't do Morph. We need to upgrade a blue card. Then that will give us another 2 to our collection level. We could actually do... Which cards can be upgraded here? What? Oh, we need 200. Okay, so we can do the purples then. We can do a card like Shocker. No? Surely we can. Oh, we can't. We must have to do the greens then. Okay. Got to do the greens. Let's do Viper then. You was drawn to it because Sunderland were one of the first teams in the Alpha. Yeah, I actually quite remember that. I do, I remember. I quite like the fact the Ultimate Champions differential was that it had a lot of the lower, like, tiers, you know, like the lower level football leagues, like League 1, League 2, you know, like Championship. I think it's really cool. Even in France as well, right? It's had the lower, I think it's got like has it got the full license for League 2? Or is it just a few clubs in League 2? I thought it had the full license for League 2. Could be wrong though. But I've always liked that about Ultimate Champions, that they've had that difference. What's going on here? Why is it saying that we can upgrade a card when we don't have any... Oh, we actually need this She-Hulk. We need a She-Hulk. Oh, okay. This is why it's telling us that we have 2 cards to claim. There we go. And then Misty Knight as well. So I'm guessing you're a Sunderland fan then, Rob. I'm guessing because you were drawn because of Sunderland. I'm guessing you're a Sunderland fan, right? How do you think Sunderland are doing so far this season? Are you happy with how they're doing so far this season? Like, how do you think they're going to end the season as well? You've got some good players actually at Sunderland. We were on course for an implosion. Because you've got Luke O'Neill, haven't you? You've got Luke O'Neill who's doing really good. Well, I think he's doing really good anyway. He seems to be one of your better performers, actually. Do you think you're going to hold on to him? So I just think that the way he's performing probably is going to have a few clubs sniffing around after him, right? Okay, let's put armor down there. Jack Clark is our best player. Yeah. Yeah, he's decent too, isn't he? What's the other guy? Is it O'Neill? The midfielder, kind of like the winger type player. Is it O'Neill? He looked kind of like a decent player, but I feel like he's tailed off a little bit, O'Neill. He was quite good last season, wasn't he, O'Neill? I think. Do we want to put Lizard down there? Yeah, Dan Neal, that's it. Yeah, Dan Neal's the one. Yeah. Is he still doing good this season? Because I feel like when I look at his scores on Ultimate Champions, they seem to have died down a little bit. I think last year he got quite a few assists and goals, didn't he, O'Neal? Or I keep saying O'Neal, Dan Neal, sorry. What is going on over here? Why has he done it like this? We can easily win the left location here if we wanted to. A snap. Okay, the ebony blade's over there, which is pretty horrible for us, actually. Okay, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He has 5 cards out, so we need to put Hazmat down. And then technically we also need to put a card like Sunspot down as well. He's played a bit more sitting this season. Okay. Why have they done that? Is that just because of a change of tactics or something? Because he just seems so effective when he was going forward. Okay, our Hulk is massive at the moment. We've also got Typhoid Mary. We do technically need to put Typhoid Mary down, so let's do that. Oh, because you've got no CDM. Oh, that'd be the reason then, right? Okay, so we can win the left. It's a question of can we also win the middle? I don't think we have enough here to win the middle, but we're going to give it a go. We have one. Oh my god. Did we snap? We did snap. He didn't snap.
Victory.
Okay. What I want to do really quickly, we're up to rank 75, which is great. So the aim is to hopefully try and get to rank 80 tonight. What I want to do quickly is I do want to go and check out very quickly. I want to check out how my teams are doing on Sorare. Oh, Zoopsuk, you legend. And then look at Bokat. Oh my god. That hurts me a lot because we wanted to put Bokat in our main team, but he was not projected to start. Apparently, he's transferring to Trabzonspor, unless that got cancelled. We saw two different things today, where on the one hand, he's going and it's definitely done. Then we saw another story where it's collapsed and the deal's done. The deal's finished, as in like it's not going through. So I feel like if he was going, then he wouldn't have played. So maybe it has fallen through. I don't know. But it's good to see him doing good. Look at that. Bokat with 61.2. In a team which is a bit of a throwaway as well. Wow, it's the 86th minute. Patrick Zubsuk, who we brought in as our goalkeeper to help us for Cap 220, is doing well, but still a couple of minutes left in that one. This will be a good start. I think these are really the only players that we kind of had in our proper lineups. Yeah, they are. All right, cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a very quick 2-minute break. And then when we come back, we're going to dive a bit more into Marvel Snap. Hi, I just got Sekou Koita from Salzburg. Do you think he'll play more matches for Salzburg? Yeah, I do. He's quite a good player, so worth keeping hold of. We'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. All right, we're back again, guys. So let's keep going. If you're just tuning in and wondering what we've been up to, we are playing the brand new season on Marvel Snap, which is the Black Order season. Looks really cool. And I've got a bunch of new cards as well. Got this kind of, oh wow. This sunspot is really cool. That looks so cool, that card. Get 2,000 credits here as well. Damn. I mean, it's a tenner, so I'm not really looking to spend any money in this game. I have spent a little bit just to kind of to understand for you guys whether it's worth it. Largely it's not, if I'm being honest with you. Even though the game's really fun, this is kind of where they try to make money by enticing you to buy these really cool different art variants, and then they package some in-game kind of credits and items that can help you progress a little bit quicker. But they're largely overpriced, right? I mean, £38 is so much for in-game. You can buy an actual game for that, right? This is a lot too, £15 technically. You're really only just paying for gold and credits. It's all kind of a little bit expensive, right? So you don't need to buy them. You can just grind as a free-to-play. But I often just like to look at them to see what if there's anything that is a good value. And I think at the moment in the store, this is only pretty good. I think this is actually not too bad, because the 2,000 credits alone. So 2,000 credits here. Well, if we say that you get 500 credits, and then so this is times 4, so that's 1,600 gold. To get 1,600 gold would cost you £20 alone. And then you'd have 150 left over, right? Well, you'd have, yeah, exactly from that. Well, actually, it's not true. You would need to spend more to get 1,600 gold. You'd need to spend 2,600, and then you would have 1,000 left over. This is just going to be a little bit short of what you would technically spend for the same equivalent. That's pretty cool. I like this design of the card as well, and it's a card that I use very often, so I'm not going to spend on it, but I think if I was going to spend, this would probably be the type of bundle that I would be interested in. Let's keep going. So if we can get to 80, rank 80 tonight, within the next hour, I'll be pretty happy with that. It's a good start. This is the same deck which got me up into the Infinity rank, and it got me up there within a few hours, so technically we can do it. I know the meta changes every week, but I think this is a deck which is quite versatile in the meta, or in the game. First to fill this gets +3 max energy. That's actually really good. I think that because we already committed a card here, though, we're probably going to lose the race to do it, but we'll give it a go. Ah, yeah, we are going to lose the race here because he's got Zabu. We have Zabu that we might need to start thinking about using somewhere. Okay. What's he doing here? Why is he not committing more cards to get the +3 max energy? Because he probably needs to. We're going to put Typhoid Mary there. We're going to snap as well, I think. If he puts 2 cards down here, it's going to be it's going to be a race for the +3 max energy. We've still got the option to change the middle. Okay, so he's given up on it. That, ooh. He's given up on getting the +3 max energy. We have a Wong that we need to deal with, because this can get really out of hand if we don't deal with this Wong. And we can shut it down with the Enchantress, right? The problem is that he's going to reveal his cards first, so the damage is already going to be done by the time we put the Enchantress down. what we should really be thinking about is this. Let's put the Hulk down and then get the +3 max energy. And then on the next turn, we'll have +3 max energy. So then we can try and start to deal with this Wong. Let's do it like that. He didn't actually put anything down there, which is interesting. So what we can now do, because we've got 9 energy, which is amazing. He's gone for what? 5 over here. Why? We need to shut the Enchantress down with that. And then we might as well... What are we going to commit to here? Okay, we could actually start committing to the left. So what we could do is we could put an Abomination over here. But then technically we should be putting the Abomination over here. So that then when we go into the last turn, we're winning, hopefully, all 3 locations. Let's do it like that. Ah, that's horrible. Ouch, that's so horrible. Ouch. Okay, so we have to give up on the left. We have to try and win the right. Yeah, we have to try and give up on... We can't win the left. He's probably going to... There's a card which can copy this card to all locations. And I think that that card is the Artim Zola card. So if he basically puts an Artim Zola in and copies the 18 to all locations, that's going to be really difficult for us to win. Which he might actually have. So what we need to do, we're going to do that, and we're going to throw this one down just for additional 2 over there. We can't win the left anymore. There we go. What did I say? Artim Zola. Oh man, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Yeah. This was the only way that he could have won that there, really. If he didn't copy that with the Artim Zola, he would have just lost it. So fair enough, you know? Yeah, fair enough. It's annoying because we don't have this card either. We don't have it, so we can't even play it in our deck. Because I would actually like to play this card. Look, destroy one of your other cards here to copy it at the other location. So he could have equally as well. This card could have destroyed Wong. And then Wong could have been copied over. But he was kind of lucky because it copied the Black Panther. And then the Black Panther is going to double its power whenever it is then revealed. So if you create a new one, it's going to reveal again. It's going to double in power again. He kind of got lucky there. He got lucky because it could have easily copied the Wong. And then there's no way he would have won it. But yeah, interesting. The fact that I knew that if he has an Artim Zola, it's gonna screw us, and it did. It's okay. Got a little bit unlucky there. We go back in again. Luckily, we didn't lose too many cubes there. We only lost 4. I don't even think that we snapped there at all, which is a good thing.
Behold my creations.
Okay. Good start, good hand. After you play a card here, add a copy to your hand. We will definitely take a copy of armor. Oh yeah, we'll definitely take a copy of armor. We'll take a copy of Cyclops first of all, though, I think. Or do we? No, I don't think we do. We can keep increasing this value by playing a card that's less than the total that we have. So basically, if we put a card down and we have unspent energy, we're going to constantly get +2 on the Hulk. And so we could put this down because this location is reducing our cards by 1. But by putting this one down, it's a good enough card to put down. We get a copy, and the Hulk goes up by 1 or 2 as well. God, he's putting so many cards down so early on. Okay. Pretty aggressive start from him. So there we go. The Hulk goes up by 2. We absolutely need to try and play Cyclops there. And let's also put armor there as well. He has there's another Wong. These Wongs are a pain. We need to deal with that Wong. And we can deal with it because we're going to reveal our cards first. So we need to try and cancel it right now. We've also got Hazmat, which I think we're going to put down here. Yeah. We're going to try and reduce his cards down quite a lot. We're going to snap as well. Because we're going to try and get another copy of Hazmat, put the second copy down, reduce the cards down. And then we have our Luke Cage, which is going to wipe off all of our reductions on our side. Okay. Sure. Right, what we need to do is we need to extend the turn. So why don't we put magic there? We can get another copy of Typhoid Mary. Let's do that. Okay. So. We need to put the Hulk down. And ideally, I think, or he's got an Odin, which I think we have to assume he has an Odin. Then if we put this down over here, it's actually not going to help us really. Well, technically it would. This will take us to 19, and then on the last turn, we need to then put Luke Cage down, and then probably another Hazmat as well. We can probably win it that way. Let's try it. Okay, so he's put Storm down there. Kind of wish that we'd gone down the middle with the Hulk now. Hey, this isn't going to win it for him. What? I thought we... Oh, they just... Oh my god. What? That was smart. That was smart. That was smart. Because I wondered why he put Storm down there. Because we had that as a limbo. But by putting the Storm down, it cancels the turn 7. So there was me thinking that we have another turn. And then he's just basically reduced it from... He's taken the turn away. So rather than it going to turn 7, it's now turn 6, and it then ends the game. Ah, that's a bit annoying. Because if we'd have put the Hulk down the middle, we would have just won that. Okay. We're actually coming across a lot of players that they don't seem to be they don't seem to be playing that well, even though that was actually quite a good play. But it wasn't the optimal play, because he should have been thinking that we had a really big heavy hitting card that we were going to put down on the middle. And so he kind of screwed himself in a way by doing that, even though it paid off for him, because we could have easily put the Hulk down the middle. Okay. Okay, let's win the left. Let's snap as well. I think we're going to have enough power to be able to win the left, and then depending on who we get on turn 3 from the X Mansion, we can then work out if we go hard on the middle or if we go on the right for the second location to win. And in fact, we're probably going to go on the right, because that works in our favor, because we can't have our power reduced with Luke Cage. So if we go on the right, we're going to force our opponent to go into the sewer system, and that's actually perfect for us, really. So what we're going to do is we're already going to start to attack the sewer system with the Luke Cage, I think. He's going down the sewer system. Ah, okay, I know what he's doing. Deadpool. We have Mr. Negative. No way. That actually is brilliant for us, really. Okay, we need to... we need to extend the turn. Let's use magic there. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a problem, because we are potentially going to get the Void here come over to us on the... if he has a Nihilist, this is going to hurt us now, because he can transfer this card over. This -11, he can transfer it over, and we don't have, unfortunately, enough cards to fill this location up in time. What we will do, I think, at this point is we will we'll play Hazmat there. Yeah, I think that's all we can do. This is going to be a Nihilist, right? There you go. And so these cards come over, which means that we lose the right location. So now we do have to try and win the left and the middle, and we have a lot to do. Yeah, we have a lot to do here. We have 2 turns to do it. We're going to throw the Hulk down here. This Sunspot costs nothing, so we're going to put that there. I'm hoping by the next turn... Oh my god, that's so good. We lose. Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, we lose. This deck has caused me problems before, and it feels like there's very little way to almost counter this deck. Because he's filled up our location. Very good. Very, very good. Very good. I've come across that before, and it's hurt us a lot. That was insane. He's basically doing what I'm doing, apart from he's doing it better because he's got, he was able to play all these cards on the last turn. Wow. That is insane. All right, we're going to call it a night. I can see the chat's died down. So there's not really much going on. We're going to call it a night. Thank you so much for everyone that jumped on. Have a good weekend. You'll be able to catch me again on Sunday. So I will see you guys then. Thank you again, and yeah, have a good weekend.